Can you give advice to somebody who is not from a privileged background, like grassroots people?
Yeah.
How to get a head start from that? Is it much harder for them, isn't it?
No, I actually think for people, they should not think it's a disadvantage to be less privileged. They actually flip it around and think it's a positive. Because really, if there's countless examples of the world's most successful people. None of them came, whether it's Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, none of them came from affluence backgrounds.
Yeah.
They are all just
Jack Ma.
Yeah, Jack Ma, exactly. He was a teacher. I mean, they work very hard. They love what they do. They have the drive, the passion, and the necessary skill set to get to where they are. So, to me, if you come from a less privileged background, that's the advantage. That means you go through harder life, more challenges.
Yeah.
There's a saying which I really truly believe in is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah.
So you want challenges in life, especially when you're younger. That makes you more resilient. That makes you much more experienced to dealing with different challenges. So that's what a less privileged background gives you, and that's an advantage in life. That's not a disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have seen a lot of children, who are very good at academic studies, from very affluent families, but they don't know how to tie their shoelace. And, everything is put on the table and then they eat and then they go and study. And the parents are happy because they do well at school.
Yeah.
But then they don't realize that just doing well at school is not the whole thing. You need to really develop an all-round, you have to be jack of all trade, you have to know everything, you have to be curious.
Curious, yes.
Yeah, curiosity is so important.
Very important, yes. Always want to learn from other people, learn new things. There's just the absorption of knowledge is infinite. And that's what a good education gives you as well, is teaches you how to absorb knowledge.
So what makes me curious is my scholarship.
Yeah.
So every year I meet every year I meet young people, and that's how I keep in touch with the world. And their studies also, change, due to change, disruption. I mean, AI, there are a lot of students who are not doing law or medicine anymore. So now, I used to, during your era, I accepted a lot of students from doing sciences.
Yeah.
Right? And then they move on to other subjects through this 30 years.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to you that, when I was in Beijing last week, I interviewed a scholar who is going to do interpretation. And she spoke impeccable English. She could speak Spanish. She could speak, many, many languages, and it's all self-learned. I was very impressed by her. And I asked her, but, you're going to be replaced by AI. AI is going to translate everything, right? So, and then she gave me a very good answer. She said, AI can translate, but they can't translate from the heart. It's the human interaction. If whoever you are translating from say something that is, I don't want to say offensive, but not the right word, she can turn it into something that helps the person that she's translating from, it's more human, more, so AI cannot replace that. I was very impressed with this answer. For now, I think, it's fine to, AI can assist, but they can't replace for now.
I think, totally agree. I mean, AI is developing so quickly. It's very hard to know exactly what the world will look like in 5-10 years time. Forget about even 20, 30 years. But one thing I do believe in is, as a human society, there's always a need for the best of whatever you are doing, whether you're a teacher, a plumber, a firefighter, a scientist. As long as you become one of the best in terms of, by working hard and doing what you love, there's always a need for you. And AI cannot replace you because you are one of the best in your own field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think, definitely there are jobs that will
Yeah.
that will be replaced by AI. But I'm sure if you find your passion,
Yeah.
you would do something that is like, well, they have this cooking machine now in China, that you can actually cook very well, because there is a machine that the chefs actually trains the machine.
Yeah.
So it knows exactly how hot
Yeah.
the frying pan is,
Yeah.
and when to put the oil, and at what moment you put in the other ingredients, and this can all be done by AI, right? So but the chef cannot be replaced, because the
Exactly.
chef can cook for 100 people at the same time,
Yeah.
rather than cooking for 12 people,
Yeah.
right? So it's just enhance
Yeah.
the skill.
Yeah. I mean, you can't create human creativity
Yeah,
with AI. So AI is already trained all the public available data there is in the world. Now AI is creating fake data to train the model to get better. But that doesn't bring the creativity of humans, because that relies on experience on interaction of other humans.
yeah,
I don't think AI can ever replace that, and humans will always be needed for more creative jobs in the future. And AI is a good development. Like throughout development of any technology, ultimately AI and robotics will replace a lot of the
tedious work.
tedious work, exactly, and make human society more productive. Overall GDP will go up. Everyone's living standards will be better, and humans will get on to do better and better, more creative, more rewarding jobs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's why I keep on finding talents for my scholarship,
Yeah.
and AI will actually enhance them to create a better productivity.
Yes.
And I think I'm not so pessimistic about AI. A lot of people are afraid, and
Just a month ago, the US had a big AI conference, and five founding fathers of the most advanced AI models was asked on a panel, what's your probability of what you think AI of kind of killing all humans within the next 10 years? All of them said above 20%, around 20%. So that's the pessimistic. These are the most knowledgeable person when it comes to the AI in the world, and all of them think there's a 20 to 30% chance AI will, like the movie Terminator, will become true. So that's the scary part, but hopefully that won't happen. I always tell people the good thing about the end of the world is it only happens once.
Yeah.
So let's not worry about it.
no. You see, another thing is, do not worry about something that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Right? When it happens, you deal with it.
Yeah.
So I don't. Obviously, you have to pre-plan the future a little bit, but if it doesn't work out that way, you quickly adapt and move on to the next scenario.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So I always advise people not to get worried. Yeah. Not to get worried about something that
might or might not happen.
My company worries about the oil price. Every directors meeting we worry about, because I'm in transportation.
Yeah.
So we worry about the oil price. So why do you worry? There's no crystal ball.
Yeah.
When it's so high, then we deal with it. You cut costs, or you do other things to, we buy more electric vehicles, and that's how you deal with it. So don't worry, about things that hasn't happened. I would advise people not to worry about things that has not happened yet, because that is bad for your health.
Yes.
When your health is bad,
Yes.
health, right?
Yeah,
when your
very
health
important.
is bad, no matter how much money you make, no matter how successful you are, you cannot sustain.
That's the one thing I think we forgot to mention, is to reach your peak. The most important thing actually is health.
Mental health and physical health.
Absolutely. Without that, forget about anything else.
Yeah. And I have another series called Growing Young, and I keep on stressing about mental health and and physical health, That is so important.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, otherwise you cannot
Do anything.
do anything.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
never reach your peak if you don't have the basic physical and mental health.
Yeah.